Today, I want to give you real advice. I don't care how many views this video gets. I need to tell you something that is going to help you through the darkest moments in your career, through other dark moments in your life. This isn't going to be your traditional tips and tricks video where you get better, but if you are competing in anything, right? I don't care if it's Counter-Strike, Valorant, Overwatch, in your job, in college, you're gonna need to hear it because even at my young age, I've learned a lot from older players, more experienced people in my life, and it's something that I try to carry with me throughout my own journey that would, be very good for everyone to understand and know. I do have to give a sponsored message, so please bear with me as we get into that first. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, COJO. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description. Alright guys, so one thing I've noticed about my own career and something that is so important to learn is that there is going to be no shortage of dark times, dark days, and a lot of times it is going to suck to be a competitor. It's just going to completely suck, right? There's no way around that. But if you want to reap the rewards of anything in your life, you have to go through the pain to get to those rewards, right? Very few of us are ever born with just everything we want in this life, and nobody is born with the ability to just be the best competitor in the world, right? If you want to make it to where you want to be as a competitor, you have to go through these moments in your own career where it feels helpless, it feels awful, and honestly, there's gonna be times where you feel completely buried. You feel like you are buried under 6 feet of dirt and there's no way to escape. But one thing I want you to think about is genuinely, what if instead of thinking about yourself as buried, you start to think about yourself as being planted? And now you have the opportunity to grow and learn from all this negativity, all this bad stuff you're feeling around you, and grow and learn and turn into a new person, a new player, somebody that can mold and adapt to the hardships that you faced in the past. They're only hardships, they're only bad things in your life if you don't learn from it. If you get no value from these bad things that are going on in your career, say you lost a game 13-0. Dude, you know how many games I've lost in my career 13-0? It is devastating, bro. It is completely devastating to lose a game that badly, to put in so much effort into something to just get completely destroyed. But guess what? After every single one of those 13-0 losses, after every single one of the hardships, the miserable, bad moments I've been living through in Counter-Strike and just my life in general, if you keep working hard, if you try to learn from these, if you just stay consistent through all of this in some sort of way, there is a light. There is great things coming for you. I mean, guys, literally, I got benched from Davenport University back in 2022 after having just won player of the year for collegiate that same year, after achieving ECL, the first ever collegiate team to do that. After winning our collegiate league, I got benched, right? I was buried. I could have just let myself be under there, but instead I allowed myself to grow, and I used it as an opportunity to better myself and be the best person and player possible, right? Look what ended up getting me, right? Ultimately, those connections I made, that suffering I had to go through, led me down a path to get back to ECL myself, to start climbing this ladder again and get back into the professional scene. If you give up, you are only proving the people that are putting you down right. And guys, you can give up, right? No, everyone has their own decisions. Everyone has things they have to focus on in their life, and maybe Counter-Strike isn't meant for you. But all I'm saying is that if you never give up, you never stop working hard to achieve what you want in this game, it's out there for you. And you're more likely than not to make great progress towards that. I've rarely met players who have poured years into this game and have actually given their all and done everything that have progressed backwards, have regressed. Every person that I've met that have grinded, learned, understood everything, have at least gotten better and furthered themselves individually, right? So looking at Davenport, I was buried. It's the only team I've ever been cut from. I put in so much effort, I put in so much work, and I felt just like completely sad. And I didn't let that bring me down. I didn't let that make me, make me a different person. I allowed myself to grow and learn from that. And eventually those connections I made at Davenport, that same team that I was benched from, ultimately led me to represent my country internationally on the world stage, right? What an amazing, turnaround, just completely turned around and able to prosper and live these insane experiences because I didn't give up. If I give up, I could say goodbye to every opportunity, every experience I'll ever look at again. Instead, we're here now, and it's my turn to motivate all of you. It's my turn to tell you to believe in yourself, because this bad moment, these horrible losses that you are facing right now, is going to be the seeds that are planted inside of you that let you learn and grow and open your eyes to these opportunities and new perspectives and new stuff inside of your own journey. So it's ultimately such a good thing when these things happen. It sucks in the moment. Nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to get cut. Nobody wants to hear all these bad things about themselves. But if you can reflect and grow positively from it, it's gonna get better. It might not get better right away. When I got cut, I was struggling, guys. I was doing DoorDash. I was getting by barely. I was scraping by, right? But I never gave up, and it made me work harder than I've ever worked hard in my life, right? I'll give you a little bit of personal detail in my own life. Last year, before I got this opportunity, before I got any of these things, I had gotten broken up with, right? Horrible, tragic. And I felt bad about myself. I felt awful. I felt so sad for like a day. But you want to know what I did after that day? I started to get into the best shape I've ever been in my life and turn my life around to be a better person and be the person I have always wanted to be. And I'm still working to get there. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but every day I'm making progress. And that is what I need you guys to understand. You need to do this in your life if you want to be happy, you want to live better. You can make yourself proud by just being positive and not looking at life through such negative, bad lens, guys. Like, genuinely, I know esports can be toxic. I know it's hard out there. I know it can turn a lot of us bad, and we have bad days, bad weeks. We're negative, we're bad, but it's never too late to turn around and be a better person and to make that switch in your life. It doesn't have to be something drastic that happens to you, but just understand that even if something's happening, even if you're buried, you're underwater, it doesn't matter. You are better than what you are facing. You really are. I believe in you. If you have any questions, join my Discord, ask me. I'll do my best to help you out, and you can learn from it. Again, this video is probably gonna get no views, but I don't care. This is something people need to hear, and even if just one person hears all of this, it's all that matters. So if you want to help me on my own journey and keep rising to the top, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You are letting me live my dream. You guys right now, you right now watching this video, are making my dreams come true and helping me make it to the top. So I hope I have your support. I'm always going to be here for you guys, and I want to make every single one of you proud, no matter who you are, where you're from, and what challenges you're facing right now. You are better. You're going to be insane. So thank you. Appreciate all of you. Peace out.